Welcome back to Healing Lives with Positivity 24/7, 365, 24/7. This is a platform dedicated to positivity. Obsessively, compulsively, deliberately, we just focus on all things positive. This is a platform that I dedicate to my inner child as a reminder of just how triumphant we are, how far we have come. And so from my inner child to your inner child, congratulations. You're here. You made it. Okay. If you're returning back to the channel, you already know what congratulations means. You already know how important it is to celebrate those triumphs over trials and tribulations and traumas, right? I love you so much. We're just going to dive right on in. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. I love the number 3. It's something about the power of 3. Taking 3 deep breaths, reminding ourselves to go with the flow, let whatever we need to let go, so that other things can flow into our lives effortlessly. That is the intention that we are setting for taking 3 deep breaths. Plant your feet firmly on the ground if at all possible. Sit up straight. Be mindful of your posture. Don't block anything from flowing in your chakras. Allow that flow as you take a deep breath. You can join in or join out. But the beautiful part about being here is that you can't mess up being your authentic self. You can't mess this up. And even if you make a mistake, it's going to be a beautiful, perfect imperfection, right? Okay, come on in. Let's have a conversation. Take 3 deep breaths. In through the nose is how I like to start it out, and out through the mouth, but hold it. You want to fill the entire body with air because your vital organs are happy about that when you do so. And this is what keeps us in beautiful vitality. Starting now. I just heard in that meditation, I am divine feminine energy. I am divine feminine energy. That's absolutely significant. Even if you are a masculine watching this video, it's important to be mindful of your divine feminine energy. Yeah, the two have to collaborate, coexist, co-create at the same time. One cannot do something without the other. They were created to be in unison within you, understanding that. Yeah, that's powerful. Holy Spirit, beautiful angels, beautiful ascended masters. What is it that you want people to know all over the world? What should we be mindful of? The people that are actively doing spiritual work, sitting with themselves, doing the best that you possibly can to stay positive, obsessively, compulsively, and deliberately. Show us what it is that we need to see and or hear. Y'all, hold on. I'm trying to fix my hair. I'm under construction. I've been taking off so many days, y'all. Can we just have a real quick, little, brief spiritual break? I'm supposed to be doing my hair, okay? I've been saying it, child. This is the workout hair. I promise you I got like this much of new growth. I kid you not. Okay? So the other day, because I got braids, y'all, okay? Child, I have morphed this hair into one big braid. Look at the one big braid. Can y'all see it? Now, the roots are black, but the tip is like an ice, blonde. This is the workout hair, and it's so comfortable. And I'm like, should I just start my locks from here? Maybe I'll just twist it from the base and then remove the braids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really on some serious transformation under construction type of energy. Oh, but the hair is hairing. And every time I put in my earbuds, if this braid is not braided right, y'all, it will unfortunately knock the earbud out of my ear. But I got some coming that wrap around my ear as opposed to going in my ear, because at this point, it's just a nuisance, okay? I need something comfortable as I speak. Thank you for allowing me to share that random, human fact, okay? For some of you, it's just non-essential, it's not vital, you can't do anything with it. But it absolutely did something for me, just being able to release that to y'all. Because this is where I kind of let my hair down, so to speak, on this particular platform. But I just had to say that. Child, I am getting on my own nerves about this hair. It's 10:55 on the clock. Change has to come. And I'm a hairstylist, okay? That's what's so funny. Never have I gone with the same look for so long. Never have I gone with my eyebrows growing out this long. And it's not that it's a problem, but I really feel like it has a lot to do with my transformation. Yeah, I just had to get that out. I'm like, okay. Because what you look like on the outside absolutely does represent how you're feeling on the inside. And right now I'm in workout mode. So I'm running every day. I'm hiking every day. I'm in nature every day. I'm getting grounded every day. I'm putting shea butter on my body and I'm sunbathing, sun gazing. Listen, okay, random facts. Nevertheless, okay, I heard Spirit say I am divine feminine energy. Clarify, Holy Spirit, beautiful ascended masters. What is it that we need to say, see, hear to ourselves obsessively, compulsively, deliberately? This says walk, walk, walk. Not that y'all can see that. That's a lot. I know that was intense, but I'm just so used to showing the cards. So I do that out of habit. You know, it's so interesting. I have to do something with my hands. Even when I talk, like that's comfortable for me. I have to use my hands, right? So I'm always doing something with my hands. I don't know what that is, but there's a level of comfort. Okay. I can do a lot with my hands, hair, art. I'm a really good healer with my hands, y'all. My massages, child. I done healed so many people with my massages and just sent them on their way. I'm like, I know we're not going to be in a relationship, but I'm glad that I was able to help you come back into balance. And, and then they go off and marry their divine feminine, or if they're a friend, they go off and have a good life. Whatever the case, I always send people off with my healing touch. Okay. I just had to, I don't know why I'm pointing out all these facts about myself. I don't know what somebody's going to do with that. Maybe the somebody is me. But, I always say, now that you have this information, what do you intend to do with it? Needless to say, walk, walk, walk. Some days life feels heavier than others. When this happens, stop when you can and take a walk. Motion creates emotion. New emotions help get your mind off old moods that can weigh you down. When you walk, you give your mind a well-deserved vacation. After a walk, you will be able to work more effectively and have a clearer understanding of your situation. Listen, this is my new thing. You know what? It's always been my thing. Let me take that back. When I stopped moving my body, child, you would have thought rigor mortis set in. When I stopped moving my body, y'all, okay, it just was not it for me. I remember one of my elders telling me, keep going. When you sit down, that means it's time to go. And so now I don't plop in front of a TV. I don't just sit there. I don't spend I haven't been that way in years. But when I stopped moving my body, I wasn't moving my body. So when you don't move your body, you can't move these emotions around in you, okay? Yeah, that's what transmuting looks like, okay? So if somebody's projecting their nasty energy onto you, that's fine. Just transmute it. It's the power within you. Greater is she that is within me than she that is within the world, or he that is within the world. But the world is within me. So I always have to go in, right? Breathing has become my best friend. Making sure that I'm mindful of, breathing in every word that I speak absolutely does something by way of me releasing that energy and putting it out into the atmosphere. And then there's dancing. I feel like I want to move from side to side when I breathe, right? It's all rhythmic, okay? Emotional. Something about being emotional. So walk, walk, walk. Some of you could need to move your body, move your legs, okay? If you're in the bed, just swing your legs from side to side, honey. Move that body. Take your ankles, move them around, move your hands, do something. That physical body is designed to move. Look at the way the Most High created the wrist. There's metacarpals in here. There's so many little bitty tiny bones, right? Then you got these right here. You got your carpal tunnel. Then you got your phalanges, right? Which is also known as your fingers, right? You got your metacarpals, metatarsals, carpal tunnel. And how beautiful this is. You got all these little bones, but the range of motion, right? And then you got your ulna and your radius. Can you tell that I was going to be a doctor? Okay, I changed my mind. Okay, yeah, I don't believe in Western medicine. I do believe in metaphysics, though. However, listen, the hand and the body is meant to move. So a lot of people think when they're popping their knuckles, I used to hear people say, don't pop your knuckles. Your hands will get fat. No, boo, that's oxygen moving in between the bones. Energy. Allow the energy to pass through. When people are stressed, they gain a lot of weight. They hold a lot of water because they're restricting the flow of life. They're stuck in a traumatic situation. And I used to be like that, y'all. When I would go through trauma, I never realized when you relive a traumatic moment that you hold your breath. I'd be thinking about something for so long and I'd be like, I'd be so engulfed in whatever the thought was, the trauma, that I would not be breathing. Ooh, don't do that. Make sure you breathe. Let that energy just pass right on through, honey. I promise you, it'll be the best thing that you will have ever done for your physical body, proven, tested, and tried. One must be mindful to always go with the flow and allow things to flow through you. This is why when we're passing certain energies, okay, be that good, bad, or indifferent, sometimes you'll burp. Sometimes you'll pass gas. Sometimes you'll go to the restroom frequently. This is why water is essential, okay, to your spiritual diet, your physical diet. So Spirit is saying somebody needs to walk. Take a walk. How many arguments could have been prevented from somebody taking a walk? Maybe taking a walk temporarily, or indefinitely, or maybe just walking away, honey. Some of my walks did not lead me back to where I left. Okay, I'm being honest. Child, I got some people still waiting for me to come back from the store. I looked at some situations, I was like, this is traumatic. I did my best. I'm all out of options. I've exhausted my options with this person, these people, these places, these things. And child, I jumped in my car and or took a walk and never went back. And they're like, you just disappeared? Yeah. Yeah. To me, it's self-preservation. It's self-preservation. Now I abandon situations in a very healthy way because I'm like, oh, it's all good. I can see what it is that's going on here. Let me take a walk away from this permanently. I don't want to see you in the next lifetime because it is well. I am well with what it is that I exhausted here. And now that I'm out of options, it's wise for me to move on. Once you're out of options, child, because the walk can be a permanent walk, a walk to, you know, maybe you're just walking away temporarily to come back and revisit an emotion or a situation, whatever the circumstance. You know your situation. Child, some of them walks I've been on for 10 years. I got people saying, damn, you just never came back. Yeah, I just never came back. Because I didn't need to revisit that again, okay? Now I walk because I thoroughly enjoy it. My phalanges, my toes are my phalanges, okay? My fingers, enjoy the wind between my fingers, between my toes when I walk. Even when I got shoes on, I can feel the wind between my toes. I walk for the experience. I walk for the ability to transmute energy. I walk for my vital organs. Anything over 15 minutes keeps a healthy heart. Everything's at the heart of the matter. Everything is the heart of the matter, and your heart is always going to be your mind. If you really want to know how somebody feels, listen to what they talk about the most. Even if they're faking it till they make it, they can't fake it and pretend too long sitting in the presence of authenticity, meaning you being honest with yourself. They have to eventually be who it is they are authentically. Listen to what they talk about in their mind, which is their heart. It's always going to reveal who they truly are. That was a long-winded ass explanation. Gosh, I feel like I'm on like this confessional today. Maybe I just need to put it into the atmosphere. I don't feel like I'm confessing to anybody else but the universe. With the hopes that this energy is going to travel throughout the ethers and encourage other people to either have these conversations with themselves, okay? Because really that's who I'm having the conversation with, right? The overflow is what I decide to share by way of my experiences, with the hopes that somebody can take something from what I've already had to go through. Or maybe you can relate, or maybe you can resonate, or maybe it will continue and to inspire you to just keep being great. Okay, listen. This says to be and just to be. That is the question. Be grateful for being just being alive. Be grateful for being, just being alive and well is sometimes overlooked. Yeah, let's take a moment. I'm grateful to be alive. I put myself in a position where I never want to overlook that. Say that obsessively, compulsively, deliberately. And watch every cell in your body. Watch every cell in your body answer that affirmation energetically. Okay? This says you don't have to accomplish anything or become something. Just be who you are right now and thank yourself for that. Be who you are in the moment and celebrate that. In this moment, I celebrate myself. I celebrate who I am. I celebrate my body. I celebrate my energy. I am grateful. And it's so interesting because I came up with this affirmation just one day. You know, so many people had passed away in my life back to back that I was like, whew, my goodness. So one day I woke up, I said, whew, congratulations. I looked at myself in the mirror, I said, we made it. Like, we're still here. This is a brand new day. What a gift. What are we going to do today? And then I started to really just get excited about the fact that I survived. I'm here. Oh my goodness, the sun is up again. What am I going to create today that I didn't do yesterday? Because yesterday is gone, tomorrow hasn't happened, and right now it's all I have, and this morning is already my yesterday. Okay, it's already in the past. What I said 17 minutes and 41 seconds ago is already in the past. Least you remind yourself, I was going to say rewind the tape, remind yourself to rewind and go back in time. And when you do, hopefully you'll have a whole bunch of good moments just like this. Because if we rewind this tape 17 minutes prior to what I said at the beginning of this tape, hopefully we were having a good time in that moment. But right now, moving forward, we're in the 18th minute of right now. Come through, Spirit. Listen. So all we have is this moment. This says gratefulness helps us maintain a positive state of mind. A positive state of mind helps reduce and or eliminate stress. I would really like to eliminate all stress. I would, okay? I would. I just want to laugh as much as possible and let my body take the order, you know, that it needs to take by way of receiving this energy, by way of my laughter, by way of the healing of laughter, right? It says laughter do your body good like a medicine. That is a fact. I do firmly believe that. This says, find your center of power. Your power may be in your legs. Some people hold their power in their shoulders or their chest. Perhaps your power is in your core. Look for it, feel for it. Once you find it, reside in that place with your mind. Let your power grow as big as it wants to and spread all over your body. Reside here for 8 minutes. Oh, that's beautiful. Once you find your power, you know where to look the next time you need to find it. Your power will also help you understand how to set healthy boundaries. Yeah. Because your power, by way of setting healthy boundaries, helps you protect your power. It helps you guard your heart. Your heart's desires. Your heart is your mind. Out of the heart, the mouth speaketh. Yeah, come through, Spirit. Anything else, beautiful angels? Yeah, what is it that we need to know? This says, relax your body. Come through, Spirit. So Spirit is putting us in a very namaste, yin, zen. Is it yin? I was going to say yin and yang, but I said yin. Why did I say yin? I don't know. It felt good, so let's just let it flow. I meant to say yin and yang state of mind and zen state of mind, right? Relax your body. Relaxing your body promotes tranquility, and when done before bed, promotes more restful sleep. While in a comfortable position, consciously move through each part of your body and release any tension. Close your eyes and start at the top of your head and forehead. Hold your eyelids together softly. Tilt your head back slightly and straighten your spine. Relax your ears, your mouth, your neck, and your shoulders. Move to your chest, your stomach, your buttocks, your thighs, your calves, your feet. Stay in this relaxed state for some time before returning to your daily routine or right to sleep. For an enhanced experience, imagine your breath entering each part of your body when you release all tension. It's kind of like letting go, going with the flow before you rest your body. You know, it says in the scriptures, never go to bed angry. You know, a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're a Bible thumper. Well, you know, I see the Bible as information. I take the meat and I spit out the bones. There are some things that I don't need there. But I know that that's absolutely a proverb, and I like that idea, right? I love that. I resonate with that. Never go to bed angry. Don't go to bed angry, right? Release whatever that is. Forgive whoever you need to forgive and let it go. Okay, this is what Spirit is saying. Forgive. 9 times out of 10, the person that you need to forgive the most is yourself for making either a decision. It's 11:11 on the clock, confirmation. For making a decision that maybe you could have done something differently, right? This is when wisdom kicks in, because I promise you, whatever that bad decision was or something that led to you feeling not happy about something that you decided to do, be this with people, places, or things, it then becomes your wisdom. It absolutely will find you later, because the same lesson will spin the block until you learn it. This is what I've come to understand, right? The same lesson's going to spin the block. It might be dressed up differently. He might look differently. She might look differently. But really, it's the same lesson. And then something about your discernment kicks in and you're like, ooh, let me slow down right here. I feel like there's something I need to pay attention to. So let me just slow down right here, right? I've been here before. Yeah, and then you choose to do something else. That's wisdom. What else are these lessons going to be good for? Tell yourself that in the mirror. Like, yeah, don't do that. Like, I've had times in my life where I literally will sit back and meditate. I'll be like, okay, don't do that shit no more. I'll tell myself that. I'm like, look, what are you thinking? Like, no, boo, the red flag, this. It was a savior's complex. It was me thinking that everybody had good in them because I was so nice and so sweet. I thought, oh, everybody's this way. Everybody's got something good in them. Yeah, but some people have unhealed trauma. Some people are just a lesson. Some people you come to help heal and move on from. And I've learned, until you realize the difference and what your assignment is, do not get in bed with your lessons. Don't get in bed with your assignment. Don't get in bed. And I don't mean sexually, well, sexually too. But don't get in bed. That means somebody else's sick bed, right? If they want to pick up their bed and walk, they're going to have to pick up their bed and walk. Now, the Most High is absolutely going to send people that are going to come along, because if by the time you reach somebody and they've not healed from something and you're just a walking, breathing lesson, you're coming to invoke some type of transformation in them, trust me, there have been other divine interventions that have been sent prior to your arrival, right? It reminds me of the story of the guy that was praying, and he said that he was sitting by the side of the road and he kept telling the Most High, send me help, send me help. And one person came along and said, hey, you need a ride? And the person's like, no, I'm waiting on God. God's going to send me help. Okay, Somebody else came by. Hey, did you need some help? No, I'm waiting on God. No, you can go on. Okay, all right. So here the Most High sends help, but oftentimes it doesn't look the way that we think it's going to look, or it doesn't feel the way that we had anticipated, but there's absolutely a lesson there nonetheless. Come through, Spirit. Take that as it resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else to take, honey. What else do we need here? Okay, so 2 cards, and I think this is going to conclude our session. I'm trying to keep these sessions a little bit shorter until I actually go live. I'm also going to be creating a group on this platform, y'all. I'm gonna make it so affordable. I'm gonna make it like $4.99. There's gonna be like the $2.99 group, and there's gonna be the $4.99ers. Okay, it's like 10 cents a day is what I'm calculating in my head, 15 cents a day. Only because the groups, y'all, let me tell you why it's so important to join these memberships, not just on this platform, but the other one. Because, we are using a public platform. So YouTube has guidelines, stipulations, things that we have to adhere to. In the private groups, in the memberships, because you're paying your $2 or your $4 or your $7, they can't tell us what we can say and or do. Because you're purchasing these readings, meaning you're getting exclusive content to either be on live readings with me or whatever the case, right? And so that's the reason for the memberships. That's really the reason, like honestly, okay? So keep that in mind. I am going to be doing memberships over here, and it's going to be fun. It will. I'm gonna change some things up on this platform and get a little bit more hands-on. This says it's time to hit the reset button. I was feeling this morning. Oh, my Control-Alt-Delete resets. Listen, it's time to hit the reset button. Clear out the old so that room is available for a new chapter. Enter with the new so the new can enter. What does that mean? Clearing out your space. If you have anything that reminds you of somebody else, somebody gave you something, sometimes you got to let that stuff go. Burn it, trash it, donate it, make space, right? If you're asking for a divine counterpart, then you need to prepare your space for that, right? It's something about a demonstration. Oh, this is the side where my loving partner is going to sleep. This is the side of my loving partner's closet. Really getting up and preparing for that. Really getting into the energy of that if you're manifesting a partner. And I'm just using that as an example, right? Getting up every day. Oh my God, thank you for my beautiful divine spouse. What a beautiful, loving relationship we have. It's so much fun being with you in life. We're so happy. We get along really well. We communicate well. Speaking these things and really getting into what that energy feels as you embody it absolutely is going to do something. One, with you resonating on a love level with yourself, it becomes your love language. Of course, my affirmations could be different from yours. That's the beauty about affirmations. You can tell yourself whatever you feel you need to hear at the time you need to hear it. That is the beauty of life. Listen. But getting into that demonstration, making space, okay? There's some people that's celibate, right? That don't leave the house, but they praying for a partner. Well, listen, unless it's the mailman or the milkman, do they still have milkmen that come and bring milk? Like back in the day. Honey, who's going to see you? You got to get out. You got to socialize. You got to get in alignment. You got to get on the right line. You got to tune in to the right station. So let's encourage ourselves for the next 24 hours. Just as you're sitting in the car, say, you know what? I'm tuned into the highest frequency and everybody on this frequency is cool. Watch how many people you just attract. I just heard lovers and friends, good energy, good vibes. You're going to get people just wanting to talk to you. They probably want to do that already because you're having a good conversation with yourself. So they're picking up on that. Because the love language really does start with what it is that we're telling ourselves first. Before I can extend this beautiful love to you, all this beautiful energy, all this beautiful whatever that I have here, I have to have that for myself first and foremost, right? So people are just picking up on the truth that you're being guided to tell yourself or going within yourself. Yeah, listen, this says it's time to hit that reset button. This is your rebirth. Welcome to this beautiful brand new energy. You got this. Listen, I dare you to obsessively, compulsively, deliberately Focus on all things positive for the next 24 hours until your 24 hours turns into 48 hours, until your 48 hours turns into 72 hours, and so on and so on. Then your 72 hours turns into a whole 7 days, and your whole 7 days of positivity turns into 30 days of positivity. Your 30 days of positivity turns into 365 days of positivity. Then you're like, oh my God, I've been obsessively, compulsively, deliberately being positive for like a whole decade. Yeah, like who gonna tell you not to? Okay. Just you doing that encourages other people by way of frequency. Just you sitting in one spot being positive, do you know that energy goes out into the ethers? That somebody's picking up on that signal? That this is how you find people? Sending your location by way of your positive energy? Yeah, come through with the come through. Listen, this says never allow yourself to be taken for granted. Know your value and then add tax. It is better to remove yourself from situations than to be treated less than what you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. I feel at this level in our spiritual walk, that is stating the obvious. So this last message, Spirit is saying to take that as a kind reminder. Take it as a kind reminder. Because I don't feel like this is something that we don't already know. Take it as a beautiful, kind reminder. Okay? Remember to always calibrate your emotions, being mindful of your emotions, paying attention to what it is that you're talking about, be that with yourself or in the presence of other people. Monitoring yourself, a self-audit, paying attention to your thoughts. Hearing your own voice, even when you're not speaking aloud. When you're meditating, you can still hear yourself. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you. So I'm going over to Spiritual Court, y'all. I think I'm going to change the platform's name over there to Spiritual Court. Like, Spiritual Court is just... I just feel like a Spiritual Court is like where it's at. I don't know. I just feel like I just need to go into Spiritual Court. Like, I feel like Spiritual Court is still needed. By way of cosmic foresight, you know, cosmically delicious. Although I travel throughout the ethers, y'all, I bring back gems with me and downloads. Both my ears are ringing. But I went out this morning, got some sun in, and, you know, I just feel like I'm a walking, breathing solar panel. I harvest natural light from the sun, impenetrable light, inexhaustible light. So I feel like that's where Spirit is calling me, to change my platform to Spiritual Court. Yeah, I do. It's going to get real dramatic here. It's going to call for me to be somebody new, which is interesting. I'm excited about who she's going to be. I feel like I'm still turning into her. It's 11:22 on the clock. Sometimes the love that you're manifesting is yourself. Sometimes the twin that you're looking for is yourself. Say that in the mirror and smile at yourself. I just did. I hope you do too. This is the time that we take our arms and wrap our arms around ourselves and say, I love you. I love you. I respect you. You are amazing. You are absolutely destined for greatness. You have every right to be here, just like the stars and the moon, all the planets, the trees. And listen, being authentically who you are is always going to be your best asset. There is nobody like me. There is nobody like you. And I love you. Peace be with you. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. I will see you soon. Absolutely. Peace be with you.